welcome all of you in SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. I am Mr. Sudhakar Patil, lecturer from SST College of Arts and Commerce. Students, today we are going to learn a poem about the farmer. A farmer is, we can say, one of the backbone of society. Without a farmer, a nation cannot develop. It is a poem written by Victor Hugo. The title of the poem is there, The Sower. The original version of this poem is in French language, which is written by Victor Hugo. But this poem is translated by Torulata Datta in English language. So let us see, before learning about the poem, we have to learn about the poet and poetess. First person is there, Victor Hugo. He had written this poem in French language. He was a poet, novelist and dramatist of the 19th century, the most important of French romantic writers. Though regarded in France as one of the country's greatest poets. Country's greatest poet means a person who writes about the common people, who writes about the person belonging to village life. He is better known for novels as the Notre Dame de Paris, which was published in 1831, and Les Miserables, which was published in 1862. This is the introduction of Victor Hugo. Let us see about the poetess Torulata Datta, because this poem is translated by Torulata Datta into English language. A Bengali poet, also known as Toru, wrote in English and French, was born on 4th March 1856 in Kolkata. She is considered to be the first Indian poetess to write verses in English and French. She translated dozens of poems and completed a novel before her death at the age of 21. Her poems such as Sita, Lotus, Our Seshura Tree are well loved. This is the introduction of the poetess Torulata Datta. Let us see about the poem. But before learning about the poem, we must know what is the central idea there in this poem. The Sower is a translation of Victor Hugo's poem Saison des Cimeliers Le Sower. This is a title taken from the French language. It is translated by Toru Datta from French to English. The Sower is a poem about a farmer who is sowing seeds. He has seen many bad harvests in his life. However, he is so optimistic. Optimistic means ashawadi rahina, of having a good harvest every time he tosses grain. I think this is a poem which is about the all farmers of the world. बेसिकली विक्टर हुगो ने जो पोएम लिखी हो फ्रेंच और फ्रांस के जो फार्मर है उनके लिए पोएम लिखी हुई है, लेकिन ये सेम पोएम ऑल वर्ल्ड के जो फार्मर्स है उनको डेडिकेट होता है. लेट अस सी अबाउट द पोएम. Sitting in a porchway cool, sunlight I see dying fast. Twilight has turned on to rule. Working hours have well nigh passed. In the first stanza, the poet says that one day he sits on a porchway. Porchway means we can call it an entrance or veranda to enjoy the sunset. He watches the ruddy means here meaning is there red sunlight fading away fast. Suraj Dubna. As the evening approaches, the twilight, it means here evening, begins to rule. Rule means to dominate the light. In other words, the darkness starts spreading all over. So this is the timing for evening. Now night is coming there. At such a time when there is no light, people stop their work It means they stop their work from farming They are not seen anywhere as they go back to their homes. So in the evening, all the people, they stop their work and they go for their home. Shadows run across the lands, but a sower lingers still. Old in rags, he patient stands, looking on, I feel a thrill. In the second stanza, there is nothing in the land but the shadows which should miss spread all over the places. Now this is the timing for the night. Now the shadow is spreading now. However, among those shadows, the poet sees one sower. Sower means one who sows seed, that is a farmer. रात अभी होने वाली है और उसी समय एक फार्मर एक खेत में खड़ा हुआ है. He is observing something there. He lingers means stays, वहीं पे रुकना, not goes at his home, house or home. He is old in rags, torn clothes. That person is very old. His clothes are very torn and stands there patiently watching him. The poet feels thrilled. Thrilled means the poet becomes very curious about that farmer. Why that farmer is standing in that farm? Let us see about the next stanza. Black and high, his silhouette dominates the furrow's deep. Now to sow the stars is set, soon shall come a time to reap. In the third stanza, the poet says that the sower's silhouette means shadow of the sower, उसे कहते हैं परछाई, is dark and keep growing as the night approaches. जैसे ही रात बढ़ रही, जैसे ही shadows बढ़ रहा है, the shadow of that farmer is growing. It spreads all over deep furrow. Furrow means narrow trench made by the plough for sowing seeds. जैसे कोई फार्मर हल चलाता है, हल चलाते समय वहां पे फ्यूरो का वहां पे निर्माण वहां पे होता है. Which are now invisible due to darkness. Due to the night, a poet is unable to see the furrows because the night is spreading. Due to darkness, the writer is unable to see the furrow. According to the poet, the sower may be thinking it is the time to sow the seeds and he is doing it. Now the poet is thinking that farmer may be thinking about the sowing because there is nothing in the farming. Soon the crops will grow and sower will be able to reap the fruit of his hard labor and dedicated work. Maybe that farmer is making a planning about the next future. He is making planning for how to sow that in farm. This stanza contains a lesson for young people. One should work hard while others give up. This way they will be able to get fruits of their dedication. Means in this time you learn that how that farmer is observing his own farm, how that farmer is making planning for his future. Let us see next stanza. Marches he along the plain, to and fro, and scatters wide. From his hands the precious grain, muse I as I see him stride. In the fourth stanza, the sower marches. Marches means to walk. To and fro. From means from one end to the other and back to the first one. Means एक साइड से शुरुआत करना फिर से रिटर्न आना. Basically the farmer does in the farm there. Along the plain means here farm, and scatter the precious grain from his hand in the field. तो उस समय इवनिंग में, नाउ नाइट इज स्प्रेडिंग नाउ, उसी समय फार्मर अपने खेत में बीज बो रहा है. द ग्रेन्स आर प्रीशियस एज दे विल ग्रो इनटू क्रॉप्स and will make the sower prosperous. In future that grains will grow and that will they will transfer into crops and farmer will get the proper, we can say, production of that crops. The poet becomes moody. Moody means here becomes very sad by seeing him struggling so much. When the poet observes the life of that common people, that farmer, now night, this is a timing for night, that farmer must go at his home. Now still, that farmer is working in the farm. This situation becomes, according to poem, this is a struggling life for that farmer. So poet becomes very sad about the farmer. Darkness deepens, fades the light. Now his gestures to mine eyes are august and strange. His height seems to touch the starry skies. So the darkness depends. Depends means night appears. कुछ समय बाद darkness बढ़ने वाला है, means night will become there. The daylight is no more. The poet cannot see the gesture activities properly. Due to darkness, poet is unable to see what the farmer is doing in the farm. Or maybe he is unable to see the gestures on that farmer's face. They seem to be strange, which he cannot understand now. Now the poet is unable to understand what is the activities going on in that farm there due to darkness. In the final line, the poet says that the height of the sower seems to touch the starry skies. It means it becomes so dark that he becomes invisible due to darkness, due to night. The poet is unable to see the activity done by the farmer. The students, in this way, we learn about the farmer, how the farmer struggles for to get a production of the crops in the farm. Farmer is a, we can say, backbone of society. Farmers' contribution always helps to the development of each and every country. Without it, no one country cannot develop. So he is one of the part of our society as well as our country also. So this poem is dedicated to all the farmers of the world. So in this way, we learn the poem, The Sower. Thank you to all of you.